the stew, breaking down the news like she's slicing a cube. Come on, y'all, let's discuss. That's the frame. Dropping hitters till he's putting life to shame.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. It is 6:35 over here in Chi-Town, okay? I'm going to be in here. This is going to be a very short video because I got to go to work. I was supposed to get in here yesterday, but I got tired. So I said I'm going to get in here bright and early today. Can y'all hear and see me? Yes, y'all can. Okay, come on, y'all. Let's discuss. So an 8-year-old video of Uncle Luke doing an interview. And y'all know Uncle Luke was part of 2 Live Crew back in, what was his days? 80s, 90s? I don't know, y'all. Before my time. So it wasn't before my time, but I was too young to know that music. So anyway, he's known to have booty everywhere, booty titties everywhere. But he said he went to a trunk party it was so much going on, he couldn't stay. He left within 45 minutes, y'all. And he alleged that it was underage girls there. And he said that they looked too young to be there. He didn't feel comfortable. He said he wasn't finna get caught up and get blackmailed. So I'm gonna show y'all that really quick. I put the short together. The main video is around 10 minutes. It is on Make It Plain YouTube page. That's the guy who is interviewing him. And this was a Series XM interview, if I'm not mistaken. But I know that 10-minute part is on this guy main page. So y'all could go watch the whole interview if you want. He did a lot of talking about well, you know what happens, and so I clipped together the parts that was irrelevant. Okay, so here it is right here, y'all.
About Donald Trump. Was he having sex with all these women?
No, I didn't see him having no sex. Let me tell you, the thing is, when you're around, I've been around a lot of models and a lot of these pageant women, because that's what mostly it was. It was mostly pageant women.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of these women ain't of age. So when you got a whole bunch of these women running around, whether they of age or not, there's a lot of things going on. You just some women look too young.
Oh,
so you keep it moving.
I see.
So it wasn't nobody beating no women, nobody taking advantage of no women. I mean, they were all enjoying themselves. That's what they were there for. But were they old enough to be enjoying themselves? I don't know. When I started looking at some of these girls' faces, I was like, man, these girls don't look like they're old enough. I didn't ask nobody their age. And then all the other stuff going on, it was like, okay, I can't be up here. I got to go. If I'm going to jail, then somebody's going to extort me. Hey, man, I got a pageant down here. I'm hosting these women at the house, okay, up in Palm Beach. They send some cars to pick us up. We get in the cars. We drive up there. Me, Mike, Eddie Murphy, we all in our own individual cars before you know it. Hey, man, y'all enjoy yourself. We got cocktails and everything. And before you know it, the rooms and everything start popping. There wasn't no DJ. It was more of, hey, get in where you fit in. Whatever room you're going to go in, you go into that room. Just imagine the Eyes Wide Shut movie. That's what I felt like I was in. I probably was there for every bit of maybe 45 minutes before I realized all these different things that was going on. And I was like, okay, it's time for me to go here. It was more about everybody in all these different rooms. And when you open up a door, it was something going on different in a different room. So you got in where you fit in at.
About Donald Trump. Did you
So y'all heard that. Now I've been seeing this reel of this lady who is alleging when she was around 13, 14 that, Donald Trump R-worded her, and he told her you should be lucky that it's me and not some little pimple face little 13-year-old who don't know what he's doing. Now, only because of now, I'm finna show that. Because now it's relevant. So I'm finna show that.
Had specifically asked about me because I remind him of his daughter. And she said, well, she's 13 as well. So he knew the first time that he saw me. But he comes over mad because I was crying, and so that I should be thankful that someone like Donald Trump took my virginity. He basically didn't say took my virginity. He said I should be glad that someone like Donald Trump popped my cherry and not some pimply little 14-year-old. And I just was like, what if I said, what if I get pregnant? Not even talking to him. I didn't want to talk to him. I was talking to Tiffany. And he said, well, you'll get an abortion then, bitch. And then just walked away.
Why the Jeffrey Epstein case would be of interest to anybody. It's pretty boring stuff. It's sordid, but it's boring.
Donald Trump had specifically asked about me because I remind him of his daughter. And
okay, so y'all heard that. That's not me. That's what all these people. This is what Uncle Luke said, and this is what this Epstein victim said. So this made me think with the Uncle Luke interview. Like I said, this happened 8 years ago, but now it's making the rounds because Trump refused to release these Epstein's files. So Luke did say that Trump it was pageant girls. Now Trump was over the Miss USA, but he was also over the Miss Teen USA, which the ages range from 14 to 19 years old. So Luke said he didn't ask no questions. He didn't ask their age, but they looked too young to be. He said they was there half naked. Son was naked. The rooms was full with different people engaging in sex pretty much. So he felt uncomfortable. He stayed for 30, 45 minutes and he left. I'm like, okay, do you think some of these Miss Teen USA girls or these girls was at this party that he knew through Epstein, or Epstein provided these girls? Luke did say Trump did not participate in the sex, but he felt like that party could be used to blackmail people. And maybe that's how Trump, because Epstein alleged Trump would borrow money from these millionaires. Maybe that's how he was getting that money he was borrowing, and maybe that's the reason. Not necessarily he didn't do it. Now everybody got their own opinion. Do I think he did it? But it could be necessary that he didn't do it, that he provided them women to get to other men and use that for blackmail. Maybe he got some women from Epstein. And because as far as like I said, Harvey from the TMZ, he has a show called Two Angry Men, and in that podcast, it's on YouTube. He alleges that he knows somebody who dealt with this case, the Epstein case, and they are alleging that Trump name was in there various times, but it's not in there him not doing anything with girls. But he didn't say the extent of why his name was in there. He just said that it wasn't with Trump doing something with little girls. So I said, this makes me think, is these girls who was at these Trump parties or a part of this Miss Teen USA where he's on an interview saying he would just walk in the dressing room when they're half dressed? Was these girls provided by Epstein? Was some of the Miss Teen USA provided by Epstein? And that's in the files, and that's one of the reasons these files is not being released. That's just a question, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Anyway, the last thing. Raymir, who's the young man who's alleging that Jay-Z is his son. I mean, that he is Jay-Z's son, has been in and out of court with Jay-Z for at least 15 years. His mom have passed. The rumor is that Jay-Z don't want to take the paternity test because his mom was like 15 when she had him, and Jay-Z was a lot older. So, he would be with an underage girl. Now, Raymir has dropped the lawsuit. So I don't know, people. It doesn't, and he was doing it by himself. He was not doing it with a lawyer. I think he's been taking Jay-Z back and forth for 15 years. A lot of judges have thrown it out. One reason was because his mom had somebody else on child support, and then I believe they tested that man, and he found out not to be the father. Well, I'm like, I don't know what that got to do with testing Jay-Z, but that was a reason that one of the judges threw it out. And Raymir have always alleged that Rock Nation, Jay-Z was, paying lawyers off, or they are siding with him because he's Jay-Z. So he didn't drop the case. Don't know why. I haven't looked at the reason. I just know that he dropped the case, y'all. Another thought about this case. I know the rumor is that the mom is 15, but also I watch a lot of crime documentaries, and I know like ancestries and stuff like that. If you put your DNA in there, I believe they started making it illegal or they had to get consent. But the like cold cases and stuff was running those DNAs and was finding murderers through those websites. So I said, I know Jay-Z was allegedly in the streets as far as with drugs. I don't know about, with the firearm play, but he was allegedly in the streets. I said, do y'all think that's the reason? Or is it just that this lady was, this lady was a girl. His mother was a girl and underage when it happened. Because I'm like, I haven't heard nobody mention that, but I think, I mean, y'all know the life. That could be a reason. But if you got that much money, then you could just, pay somebody and do it so you can stand up for the boy if you the daddy. I don't know. I have to get out of here and go to work. Drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel if y'all haven't already. It's going to be hot as fuck out here. Hotter than the devil cooch. I have to get out of here so I can be back home soon. And it may rain and storm, so I don't know if I'm going to be back on this internet. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Stay cool. And like the video. And I will catch y'all next time. Bye.
Look like Blade, yeah. Talk to. Yeah. Scroll in the tube, found a star in the chaos.